Well, hi Manira. So let me try to explain to you how the code is working. So this is a copy of the run that you sent me. These were the commands that you typed in. And let me explain step by step how this is working. So my RStudio is down here. I'm going to run this file. So the frame name is data1516. Sorry. The frame name is data1516, just like yours. Okay. Accept that. Right, now here are the options that are listed. Choose new variables, set order of variable levels, set minimum frequencies for variable levels, set plot options, change output directory, do not recompute data table. Now you chose 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will show you later that it is not necessary for you to choose 2 or 3. This is not necessary because you do not want to change the order of variable levels and you do not want to change the minimum frequencies. So it's not necessary for you to put 2 and 3. Also, you need to choose 4 unless you want to plot to file. Okay, so I'll enter these options like you did. Here's the list of variables, and then you chose several variables here. So let's try this. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 11, 14, 17, 18, 20. Right now here it talks about the level orders. So in your run it says set ordering of variable levels. Current variables are this, and set the order. Now you set the order as fixed. You do not need to do this because the order is set at fixed at the beginning, so it's not necessary for you to do this, and I will show you later. So I'll press F like you did, but it's not necessary. Okay. Set minimum frequencies for current variables. Okay. Again, here it says to accept current minimum frequency, which is 100, press enter. So you do not need to press 100 here. You do not need to change the minimum frequencies. So there's no need for you to do this. I will just press enter and that will give me the 100. Okay. Now which plots do you want to generate? You generated the two variable plots. This takes a long time. You only need to do this if you want to create many graphs. So there's no need for you to generate two variable plots. So I will just press enter, no plots. Okay. All right, so then this says, sorry. Oh, okay. Now, here it says choose between percentage nominal and color grayscale. So I have changed this. I do not allow spine plot and double decker in the plot to file. So here I'm just going to keep the current defaults, which are percent and color. Okay. So I do not need to enter anything here because I am going to keep the current defaults. I'm not changing anything, so I don't need to enter anything. Now set order of bars in bar plots. So here you have several options: TSP cluster order, TSP or cluster order of variable level order. It says to set all bar orderings the same, give a single input. Okay, you're setting all bar orderings the same. Okay? So you don't need to enter all of these. Okay, I can just enter one L. It's not necessary for you to do L, 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 L. Just enter one L is sufficient. Okay. Now it's creating the new table, and now create the new table, and now it's time to plot. So let's look at the plot now. Okay. All right. So we can list the current variables. Let me make sure that I have the same as yours. Okay. I think these are all the same. All right, now we want to plot, so we'll do plot 1. And then here, bar and color variable, we can do 1 and 3. Now, to make sure that we do a spine plot, I'm going to also enter star S. And to make sure we plot to window, I'll do the arrow to W. Okay. All right, so here we have it. And you can see that it has the home region by sex. Now, of course, you can change the size here to make it look better. The bars don't need to be so thick. And then you can save by right-click, and then right-click here, and then save image as. Okay. The reason that you were not getting the correct sex was there was a mistake in the plotting to file, and I have fixed that mistake. All right. So let me run this again and show you how you can do it much more easily. So I'm going to do -1 to stop again. So let me run the file again to show you what you need to do. Okay. The frame name is data 1516. Okay. So we do that. Okay. Then here we as I said, you don't need to set the order of variable levels. You don't need to set the minimum frequency. You don't need to change the plot options because you're not plotting to file. So here I just do 1. That's all. All right. Then here, when I go up to, I'll copy the same ones that you have again here. All right. So now you see that that right away it creates the new table, and I can do a plot. There's no need to wait. It does not take so much time. Okay, so I can plot, and I can plot my variables. So if I want to see the plot options, I'll press the question mark, and it will tell me the different options. Make this, whoops. Okay, do the different. Okay, so let's see. So let's take my list of variables. To get my variable list, I can do arrow V or star V. So I'll do arrow V to get my list of variables. And if I want to do department category versus home region, I can do 8 and 3. 8 would be the color, 3 would be the home region. And then I think if I just do 8 and 3, in this case, it's giving me the percent plot, and I'd rather do the spine plot. To do the spine plot, I can choose the same plot option, 1. I can choose the same variables, 8 and 3, but this time I want spine plot, so I put star S. And you can see that this time we have a spine plot. You can do the same thing to resize the plot. You may need to resize more so that you can show the categories better. I think that may be as good as we can do, and then you can make a little, perhaps a little bit wider. It's not going to be possible to get both of these categories. So I think it's better to make it not so wide. I would like to get at least the last category there. I think this may be as good as we can do. Then you can click with your right mouse and save the image. Okay, so I hope that will help a little bit to explain how to use this program.